Hey guys, and welcome back again to me, Ben, playing Cities Skylines, today in my city of Springvalley. So as you can see, that's most likely gonna be another episode about my farming industry. A couple of reasons for that, and you can already see it here. I have traffic. I have a lot of traffic in the city, or at least in my farming district and industrial area. So I was thinking about a couple of things, and to be completely honest, as nice as it looks, I think I will replan a lot of things here. So don't be wondering, this will be a whole different episode. For example, like this roundabout, like it was just a test. I don't like it. It doesn't look good, and I think it's not suitable for any kind of industrial area. Maybe a downtowny area somewhere, I don't know, in one of the major cities in the world, that might be good, but not for a farming district here in Spring Valley. So I don't like it, at least not the way it looks right now. So I have the urgent wish to change it. And actually there is another thing I have to admit, and this is again something huge mistake. Like in the original game of Cities Skylines 1, not modded, not anything, you can only get up to 9 tiles for your city build. The way you structure it, I think more or less depends on you. I don't know. I'm not sure about this. So I was always wondering, at what stage, at what point in time would I be able to buy this here, buy that here, buy that missing district, and probably this one. Okay, I'm gonna have an issue with that tile here, because this would involve adding the 81 tiles mod, and the 81 tiles mod has actually one problem from my experience. It's so against what Cities Skylines was originally or what it intended to be in the first place. So I think kind of breaking, in quotation marks, the game by using the 81 tiles mod isn't really helpful. So I went for the 25 tiles mod, which is a kind of intermediate solution for that now. But at least it might help me sorting a couple of problems out at the current stage. So this gives me actually the option to buy or purchase a few more tiles, and I have enough funds, so I don't worry about this. I think I'm going to purchase all of them now. It just doesn't matter. It's not really that important. I have 4.8 million in my account. 4.7, yeah, it's still gonna be enough. But I want to buy it, at least for now, to just make sure that I have all the available space that I should use, or at least that I want to use for that city build available already. One more thing, and again I have to point out, when it comes to Cities Skylines 2, another minor mistake I made. So there is an achievement that says, you achieved 50 tiles and you achieved 150 tiles. So 150 tiles at that square size is absolutely massive. Hopefully, again, paradox, if they keep the tile size at least at the same level, if not increase it for Cities Skylines 2. But still, you remember, we were talking about 9 tiles in the original unmodded game, 25 tiles here, and now imagine 150 tiles, 6 times that size, and then I still can see it happening. that there are another 2 lines of tiles. So there might be at some point in time a mod coming up that says, it's going to be a couple of hundreds, most likely, tiles that you could use for your city build in the future, which is amazing because I have like one big dream is to rebuild one of my favorite cities in the world, which is Tokyo, or at least parts of it. I think fitting everything into one gameplay is like won't be possible at all, but at least some parts of it, maybe, like even if you start with cities like Osaka or Kyoto, I think that wouldn't fit into let's say 50 or 150 tiles. I don't know. I'm just assuming right now, of course. But still, like, without any further ado, this will be an episode where I will do some speedy episodes in the middle, because I will be busy with rebuilding and reorganizing that area here significantly. I will also think about like moving some of my production facilities, like those here, more out to that part here. I'm not yet sure how I'm organizing it and what I will end up with, but it might look significantly different than it does right now. So yeah, without any further ado, I'm getting started. Like, whenever there's something coming up in the meantime, I'll make sure like to provide you with some comments, tell you about the things that I have been doing or that I will be doing in the next couple of minutes. So yeah, thanks for staying tuned. Thanks for joining me again. If you haven't followed me yet, haven't left me a like yet, please consider doing that. Of course, it keeps me going. And knowing that like 85 to 90% of my viewers here haven't subscribed to my channel yet, yeah, I would love to see a couple of more in the long run here on my channel. So thank you very much for joining me today, and have fun watching me rebuilding that industrial area. Thanks a lot. So guys, yeah, that's I think one of the major first steps here. As you can see, I'm breaking up like a lot of existing structures here. I moved my whole, well, I wouldn't say my whole, but most of my storage area completely over there. So it has a separate on and off ramp here to and from the highway. Here I have a way bigger roundabout now. I have a nice like ring, almost like a ring connector here. I have one huge 4-lane industrial road here that almost like maybe I can build or will build a connection here to make it kind of a circle. It's like huge at the moment, way bigger than I intended it to be. But there are a couple of concepts that I want to follow, and now I've been thinking about it all day long today. So there are a couple of things that I want to achieve here. First of all, I want to keep my production in one area. I also want to have my raw materials production, let's say it like that. I want to have my raw materials production in one area. I want to have like the storage in another. I want to have my processing industries in a third one, and then I obviously need some transport lines on and off, like almost everywhere, or at least in 2 places. Like with that train station, I want to include another one here that's kind of connected over here. That I think from my perspective makes sense. So what I'm trying to get finished now is the setup of my fields and my whole goods production areas here. I have to line things up properly. So those are all moved, so hopefully I can get the trucks and everything moving through that part of my district here as best as possible. And then I also need this whole, I don't know what, this whole cattle industry, animal products industry to another place. So I'll make sure that those are aligned as well with the overall concept. So I'm deleting my trees and bushes here that I planted, at least for now. So I'm moving things more like down here. Cattle will follow, at least just for now, because I'm not yet sure whether that concept of single dirt roads does work in the end. Hopefully it does, but I'm not 100% sure about this. And I want to have a dirt road now here. Oh, I just, yeah, it's a bridge. Come on, this is so stupid. So I want that to line up here. So I have two different raw material production areas. So I'm moving those over here, and this is not like this did not happen by accident. This was actually on purpose. That I am using, and now I lost my train of thought here. Sorry. So this is kind of on purpose what I'm doing here. So that's connected up here. That's not enough up there. I'm leaving some free space here. Because I want to make sure that there's potential for growth here. I will no longer consider having any like these industries. I will move them elsewhere. So I have to check and see that where they will go in the future. So my farm main building and my what is that? My maintenance building, yeah, of course. So the main building and the maintenance building, they will be moved to a spot where it's no longer that critical. And there's another one. So I don't know whether I actually need to. Might need to. So let me check. Yeah, probably I can put one here. Maybe that causes some trouble later. I'll wait and see. And now, well, that should be fine. So I want to have one other train station. One other train station leading maybe from here somewhere to there. And of course, that should just lead back here, and then I can delete this part. So I'm going to move that train station to over there. It's a bit close to the existing network, but that's fine, it should work. Was my intention, but it should work. Okay, that's something I have to think about, how to lead this whole thing back to my existing rail network. Well, maybe like this for now. So there's another train station. But how can I get from here to there? Probably with an overpath. Like I had it before. Yeah, I think I'm going to try that. And with trains, I usually tend to go only 9 steps up. Obviously, with the right thing here. And that's the wrong direction, of course. So I'm using the curve here, and then a straight line. What's that? That's a plain industrial building. That's just maybe a leftover thing from the train station, fire station. Okay, we need that for sure. And then in the end, and this will be the, well, I wouldn't say ugly part, but that's the other part that has to come, has to follow. And it's actually the part where I have to move all my water pipes back to like where they came from. So turn it around, and that's maybe a good chance to connect this to here. Now I have one nice roundabout here, and probably I will have one on and off thing. Here. But there's no need for a 2-lane thing, so I could downgrade, upgrade, however you would like to call it, into a one-way road here. So now it's only about the post-processing stuff. And the post-processing should get its own district. Most likely here. Okay, that's a small... Is it the small one? No, it's the bigger one. So I'm upgrading all of that here. Downgrading all of this here. At least for now, just to make sure. They look so similar, but they are different. So that's okay-ish. Yeah, that should be fine. So I just need a 2-way here, obviously. Because that does not make sense to keep it separate. And now I can get started building this post-processing area here. Nice. So we can go from here to there and have this slaughterhouse. Well, let's start with the milking polys. Sometimes easier to start with the small stuff first. Maybe here. Hopefully that works out my plan. So I wanna move you. Okay, now I'm deleting all those industrial buildings here. That will have a significant impact, to be honest. Because usually those industrial buildings, they make a huge amount of money compared to the farm alone. So I will have to remember that I'm putting enough of those back in. Then I'm just wondering about my grain silos, because I don't want my farmers having to travel too long, drop off their grain somewhere. I'm leaving 3 in between just to give them enough space to move things around. Yeah, and probably another one. That's no good location. So I should leave that here and make this a two-way street here and upgrade those and see that I'm connecting those back up to this crossing. Hopefully that plan works out. And now I also have that post-processing here. I'll first move that silo. And move it by hand, because otherwise it looks a bit odd. Yeah, whatever those grain silos should be good. Then I can also remove that here. Pick up the dirt road again. No, not the dirt road. Now the dirt road. Well, I think I can rearrange a few things here. Move that or delete that. Now I'm having those post-processing things here. I'm using another dirt road here to separate that square into 2 distinctive parts. And then I'm finally moving the flour mills first, leaving 2 squares in between, not building them too close together. And I'm wondering, because I can't remember how those flour mills are actually working. So where's the entrance, where's the exit of this building? Because that can give me some troubles later. But I'll figure it out soon. Anyway, and now I think I can also move this here and shorten that bit again. Make sure that I'm connecting this bit up, but not with a weird crossing here. Always connecting to the main road. What do I have now? So let me check and see. Is everything connected? So what's most likely not connected now, and that's something I have to make sure that it's working, is on the one hand my electricity. So that's the first thing that needs to work here. So I'm connecting you guys. I'm also connecting you guys over here. You should be connected as well. You're connected. You are not connected. Those guys are connected. Those are. So that should work. Now I have my water. I'm deleting everything now. Coming from my water lines here, or from my water pumps, because I want to rebuild the whole structural network here and make sure that it fits my whole new setup. It's eating up quite a significant amount of money here, but that's fine. I have enough. That's completely fine. And then is the time to let the game run, sort itself out, and then start building the former farming industry that I had in this district. So I'm speeding things up for you now because this is kind of boring to watch, I believe. So I'll be back for you in a sec. So now hopefully everything's supplied by water. Now I'll give it a go. Let the game run for a bit. I wouldn't wonder if my income plummets now into literally nothing. Let me check that. Must have missed something. Yeah, those are no longer connected. But they are now. And over here, there is another thing that I do not need. Not really. So maybe I just connect this up to here. Those industries will vanish anyway. And those guys should be connected. Well, at least why they aren't. Oh, yeah, of course they are not. Sorry guys for letting you sit on dry. That was my intention. Okay, so that's perceived really well, first of all. Now comes the lane management. Well, the lane management is another thing I want to do. So no, you can't, but you sure? And I don't want to see any traffic lights here. Sorry, using the wrong tool here. No traffic lights here, no traffic lights there. None there, none there, none there. So this is my main road here through the whole industrial district. So no reason to have any traffic lights here. Or there, or there, or there. Yeah, there. I don't care about the thing over here. No traffic lights here. So that's the first step. The other thing I'll do right away, because otherwise I'm forgetting about it, is the highway lane management, because that's obviously something I forgot to do. So let me quickly get that done for the 3 new on and off ramp areas, and I'll be back for you in a minute. So that's all done. Lane management should work. Why are people pausing here? Why is that a problem? Okay, there might be a node sitting a bit too close. That's a bit ridiculous, huh? Isn't it? That's a bit ridiculous. Why are people slowing down here? Is it because of the height of the whole thing here? I don't know. Can't imagine that. I've never seen that happening in Cities Skylines. Yeah, but I'm letting it run now, and I also want to make sure that I'm deleting this piece here, because otherwise I would need a roundabout. I'm sorry for forgetting about this. So industrial traffic, what does it say? I think the biggest challenge still is here, but what are they waiting for? Okay, so I'm giving them the, I'm allowing them to move ahead. Just find their way into any kind of storage or warehouse that's suitable. You should just go whenever you can. Just go. No pedestrians crossing here. And suddenly, wow, except for that thing here, that's something I will solve in a bit. I might have to do actually with this here. Oh, strange. Oops. Okay, there seem to have been 2 nodes way too close together. There's something going on here. Yeah, but it's okay. That moves. So I wouldn't believe it. Honestly, I can't believe it. Like the only issue is with me here. Okay, I haven't supplied that with enough water. I get it. You get some more water here. Sorry for that. Dear cattle. The only thing I'm still missing is the whole industry thing. So you just turn, no pedestrians, you just go ahead. Yeah, but that's separating nicely here. So they are all living here. So I want to grow that part ever so slightly. But first, I have to check my fire department here. One should sit very, very close by here. One is there. Maybe another one. Just right here. One. Probably over there. And another one over here. Should be good. Then, yeah, let's have one here. Well, you can never overprotect an industrial area from my perspective. Now we just need a police department sitting here. And yeah, what are we putting there? A huge police department? Like a country thing? Maybe, yeah, should be fine. I don't give too much about police in the farming industry. Okay, there's light traffic piling up. So I'm changing this, and this. I'm upgrading all those dirt roads, to be honest. Because there's no true reason to keep them. I just used it for layout purposes in the first place. Yeah, that's something I can't solve. At least not at the moment. That will always be kind of a problem. Maybe they should be separating themselves. I want to give it a try by setting up another road here, cutting that connection, and then moving some of those up here. And leaving 4 spaces in between for little squares. Okay, that's maybe just too close to the intersection here or crossing here. It's something I don't really want to see, and maybe I should also keep those as one-way industrial. So this is the only place I feel where a one-way industrial road would be or is actually helpful. So in there, I would like to give you the option to just move. Don't wait, just move. That could be better solution here. And the other thing, this here should be moving. That should be moving. That is already moving. Oh, what a relief. Can't really say. But I strongly believe in this solution probably being a good approach here. So separating things sometimes does help. Yeah, they are driving off here. They are leaving the industrial area. They are coming into the industrial area. That's nice to see that. That kind of seemed to work. And there's another badly supplied field here for my cattle. So it's way quieter than it was before. So now we have citizens living here. But then I still might need another zone specifically for my industry. And this is where it might become a bit tricky. Because I had quite a huge zone, as far as I remember. Yeah, compared to what I had. I had quite a huge area that was industrial only. So let me connect this thing up here. And then using those small routes. Yeah, I'm also upgrading those here. That's not very... Okay, maybe into something like this. Not very sophisticated, not very well planned either. But I just want to give it a try and see what happens. Like first making sure that this is all in my industrial zone. And I think that district needs to go. That district needs to go. And this needs to become a bigger farming industrial thing here. I'm curious how that changes the traffic, because I think this might have a significant impact on the traffic volume overall in my district. Because trucks might be piling up here. And there are already a lot of them coming in. So that might be a challenge in the long run. also want to grow my thing over here. Just building out a few more. 12, 24 grids. Or maybe not even 24 grids. Why should I? 17. That's not really that important for a district like that. Yeah, let's not bring it too close to the highway. Maybe like this. Fine. And then, of course, I have to supply them with water as well. And build a few residentials here, or at least provide them with an option to build their new homes here. So I'm curious what happens. No, it's not too bad over here. It's becoming not too bad, as far as I can see. I would say overall, like, have a look at that and have a look at the traffic that I had before. Insane. Like, I could do some lane management here, but I don't want to overdo it, obviously. Okay, they are not even allowed to. Yeah. However, so far it seems to work, which is good. Good for me. At least based on what I experienced before, this is way better. Well, it's almost, I would say, maybe twice the size than it was before. But the result, I like it for now. So, yeah, I think it's time to close this episode in a very positive mood. I'm sorry, thinking about food here. Farming industry thing. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think this went better than I expected, to be honest. As you can see, I restructured my industries quite significantly here. I know that up there's another type of industry sitting. Maybe I will, I don't know, go for it at a later stage at some point in time and connect or try to get some revenue out of that part of industry as well. But I think for now it's okay. It's okay the way it is. So I would like to thank you very, very much for joining me again, for hanging in and for letting me get things done as best as I could. And I think sometimes, as you can see, rethinking existing or old structures does help, can help. So yeah, why not go for it? And if you need to rebuild something at a certain point in time in your city, don't worry, it's all gonna be fine, as you can see. And sometimes it's just worth it doing it. So, thank you very much for joining me. Have a great rest of your day. In case you haven't left me a like yet, haven't followed me yet, I would very much appreciate if you did so. And thanks a lot for tuning in. Have a good one. Have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.